Hello, Lysandra Davis here, and we're on video number 9 of our 10, 20, 30 campaign. Yes, 10 financial tips and techniques to make sure that we all get the financial freedom, options, and abundance that we deserve. So, since we've already talked about our 2 financial objectives, let's talk about 4 things that a lot of times prevents us from overcoming that. The first one is inflation. Yes, inflation is sometimes known as a silent income killer. Well, you know, most of the time in schools, we're taught about inflations in our economics class as a part of the curriculum. But a lot of times, unfortunately, how to overcome that is not included. But that's okay, because today, that is exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to talk to you about overcoming that silent income killer that's called inflation. So, inflation, as we all know from school, is the price of goods and services increasing, but the value of the dollar or our income staying the same or depreciating, right? Especially now during the pandemic, more than before, we're seeing this quite often. Businesses are closing down. A lot of them are having to increase their prices to make up for the losses that they've incurred this year so far. However, just understand that even after the pandemic time frame, inflation still is going, right? So you might say to yourself, well, Sandra, what do you mean? Well, let's think about it. $20 in your gas tank today doesn't hold the same value, and you don't go the same distance as you would have 20 years ago, right? So put $20 in your gas tank today, it's going to take you a distance, but is it going to take you the same distance that it would have 20 years ago? No. Why? Inflation. But the thing we want to do is we want to overcome inflation. Yes, it's time to overcome that inflation and obtain the knowledge and utilize the strategies that the wealthy also utilize, so that not only are you reaching those 2 financial objectives, but you're also overcoming inflation to do so, to gain that financial abundance, options, and freedom. So, if this makes any sense to you at all, text me keyword inflation. Inflation to 478-216-7427, and let's overcome that inflation together.